One more minute. So you're gonna need, all these props are sort of optional, but we have dumbbells, a towel. If you have bands, you only need it one time. And if you'd like, a book.
You can make it too.
But we'll show you both ways of using a book or a towel.
That's not cool. Because I'm open.
Let me hold for a second. All right, so this is Ghostbusters Low Impact. We will be telling the story through exercise with low impact movements. That means that our feet do not come off the ground at the same time, so you're not jumping at any point. But if you want to, you can always step it up and add in some jump squats or burpees or whatever else.
Yeah, the normal things you like.
If you're feeling it. All right, ready to roll?
I'm ready. Ready.
All right, we start in the library with card catalogs flying out of the drawers. So let's start on the ground.
Is it loud?
Starting from a corpse pose.
Corpse pose.
Into a very slow ab roll up. Reaching past your toes. Nice and slow. Back to your corpse pose. Let's do a couple of these. Wake up the spine. Thinking that you're stretching beyond your toes, even if you can't. I love seeing that slime run in the corner.
Just chowing down.
Jackie, we just see your Slimer gif chowing down in the corner. Two more. Last one. Keep your chest lifted. From here, we're going to climb up into a squat. And let's reach up. Card catalogs flying everywhere. Books out of the shelves.
Oh, nice.
Two more each side. All right. Now we have Peter in the library doing a study on ESP. He's really just finding an opportunity to flirt with the ladies.
As usual.
So we have plank walkouts around the clock.
Clockwise.
Let's go clockwise, yeah. We'll do it on the corners.
So many ladies to flirt with.
Every direction. Counter.
and strong and push up.
Last one. Ray interrupts him to tell him about the ghost in the library. And then we meet Egon.
So we need your book.
Book or rope, or towel.
In the library.
Sitting at the side plank. Egon is Mr. Studious. You either have the rope clamp, or you're concentrating on going through those pages. Holding steady. I'm going to read this actually. Switch sides. From the plank center. Down dog. Climb your way up. The next morning, down dog. The Ghostbusters go to investigate. We got our sneaky lunges. You're up on your toes. Balancing. Taking long strides.
Exaggerate those movements.
Back coming back.
Get up on the toes. Ooh.
Grab your towel. Here collects ghost mucus. Ew. On Monday we made this a hip movement. And we won't be doing that today. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down. Like we're sitting up. So roll the spine between your legs. Then come back. And a slow roll up, reaching past your toes. Then you slam. Slowly down. Beyond your toes. Or just have that feeling like you are.
Remember to keep your legs pressed together. Turning on those adductors and thigh muscles.
Last one. The Ghostbusters encounter the ghosts, and the ghost freaks them out. They run scared out of the library.
They sure do. They're a little scared. So the scary hands. This is a standing crunch, so treat it as such. Really bring that body down.
So the Ghostbusters live on college campus, or they're working out of a college campus, and college isn't too impressed with their work. So they get kicked out.
Out you go. You can vary this with a flex foot or a point. Don't get your little lean back. Out of the hips. Lighten up those abs.
Then we're introduced to Dana. She's a concert cellist.
Oh, of course, yes. Not a random person. Highly accomplished cellist.
And she's in her apartment. While in there, eggs start cracking. So let's get into squat position. Toes out. Alternate lifting your heels. Eggs are cracking and cooking on the counter.
They start speeding up. So you can speed up too. You can go up and down, both feet. Your variation. Or you can make a bed.
After she notices the egg, she opens the fridge to see a ghost. And that ghost tries the gorilla crawl. But we are slow. So you're gonna think bottom of the air. You can step. The gorilla crawl is really like this. But you can step and make it slow. Slow and controlled.
Take the arms out first and catch up with the legs. But you do want that butt high up there. From the hamstring, from the butt all the way to that heel. We press skyward.
She goes to the Ghostbusters for help. Peter returns to her apartment to investigate.
Uh-oh.
So bring back that sneaky lunge. Tap on your toes. Large strides.
Take some depth on that downward lunge.
Last one. While he's there, of course he has to flirt with her.
Of course he does.
And he tries to get with her. She says no. But he says, well, I'm going to prove myself to you then. So, we got the plank around the world, combined with some hero curls.
He's going to show his manliness.
So we walk out. So again, if you are feeling like you want to add a push-up, feel free. And then, oh, weights are heavy. And then we curl. Last one. Hold those dumbbells. And make Janine the secretary. She gets a call for the Ghostbusters.
Oh,
They're so excited.
wow.
Their first call. So, we got Janine's squat. Pivoting around the world. steering the wheel squat.
Take it nice and low. The horse stance. Engage those abs.
Ghostbusters drive like maniacs to the site. They arrive at their location, they head up to the 12th floor. And they have a false alarm, thinking the maid is a ghost.
They whip out the proton something.
Proton pack.
Proton pack.
So we have a dead pause hold. So we're dead, and we squeeze our legs into our chest and hold. Focus on your balance.
I can add the intensity by extending. 1, 2, out in, but balance up on that sit bone. Really pull those knees in if you're in this position. Don't just kind of hold them there, relax. Hold, hold, hold.
Get your chest stays lifted and your shoulders are back.
This is very active, even though we're still here.
So they use the proton pack on the poor maid's cart, making a lot of messes. And then they decide to split up. And Ray finds Slimer. So we're taking out the reverse burpee here on Slimer's move. And you just have the hammer throws and the
Kind of a duck down. 2 hands to that plate, just like there was the jump. Come down, take our plate, and keep from it. Take a nice deep squat, and lifting on bicep curl, stand. When you come up to that stand, tighten up that butt.
Slimer is eating from the maid's cart. Two more. All right, grab your towels.
Work.
He goes after Peter and slimes him.
Oh.
So we have that towel slam between our knees. Grab and roll back slow.
You want to play, cover yourself in slime, just bring it over your head. Yeah. Roll up.
Feel like you're reaching beyond your toes.
Slime from head to foot. You slime me.
Last one. Grab your towel. The ghost makes his way to the ballroom. Their attempt to catch the ghost. The Ghostbusters destroyed everything. And they see the ghost consuming from the buffet. Food and beverages.
So, we'll combine the two. We got food with the standing lift and nice couple of beverages, nice and low. You can combine these however you prefer. You can follow one of us. Have a couple Couple fishes of pond. Wash it down with some shots. Never gets full. So all the food just falls out of him. So he's a ghost.
Do one more set of each. And then drop your weights. The Ghostbusters use their proton packs to trap the ghosts. So we have that dead bug up into a ball hold,
Very active ball.
boat pose, whatever you prefer. Remember your chest is lifted, your shoulders are back. So that ghost is sucked up into the proton pack.
On the inside. Don't hold your breath. Remember to breathe. Abs really engaged.
So this is really the Ghostbusters' first victory, and they're all over the news. Dana's back at her apartment watching the news while doing sit-ups.
She's doing her sit-ups in her thong 80s outfit.
And she sees the Ghostbusters and their success.
She's a little afraid of what she saw in her fridge. I think it was the door to hell or something. She's anxious. But not so anxious that she doesn't want to look good. She's doing her sit-ups.
Just like us.
Need a strong core to play the cello.
So seeing the Ghostbusters on the news piques Winston's interest, and he applies for a job.
Yes.
And he's pretty biblical and religious. So we got Winston's prayer needs. Lean back slightly while squeezing your glutes.
Yep.
And come forward.
Those tight glutes will help your back stay straight. You want to avoid this kind of move where you're sitting back here and your glutes should be tight. Woo. You can intensify this movement by hands out or over. Or just keep praying.
Two more. Last one. All right, here's walking around in the street and he encounters Dana. He tries setting up a date with her regarding the case. Go back to those fear walkouts. Clockwise. Counter. an agency, goes to the Ghostbusters facility, saying that he wants to investigate the impact that these ghosts have on the environment and the community.
That'd be good.
So we got our prisoner get up.
Gentle on the knee going down.
Followed by just a towel wag or a towel slam. Think of alternating what leg you're starting with each time.
No matter what variation of the towel slam or whip it around, that's an ab exercise. Engage that in there.
Two more. All right. Well, Igor, the smart one, tells the Ghostbusters that they are running out of space in the vault. So
Too many
there
ghosts.
was some truth to the EP's concern. And then Dana returns to her apartment, and she is greeted by a ghost who grabs her on the couch and takes her hostage. So let's start on tippy toes, hands up in the air. Staying on your tippy toes, you're going to come down into a ball. Slow and controlled. And then hug those knees. Hold it for as long as you can up on those toes. The ghost goes on a rampage through the apartment, chasing after Dana's odd neighbor Lewis. So we've got a slow gorilla crawl. Your butt side.
Try to get those legs as straight as you can. Active mobility stretching. Increasing your range of motion. If you have the inclination, you can hop it up. It's a very small hop. And straight legs. And just keep it walking.
One more set.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, lay back down. Peter goes to Dana's, and she's possessed by ooh, she's hot.
Hotter.
So we have ab hundreds, followed by toe touch. So we come up into like a boat pose,
Taking our time.
and pump. Come back. Slow toe touch. Think that you're just reaching beyond those toes, even if you can't. Come up into your boat.
Speed is not your friend,
Pump.
please.
And then back into your slow roll up. Moving at your pace.
The slower the better on these roll-ups. a ghost. So feel as light as one. Lightly feeling.
One more.
Those legs just flop forward.
If you have a band, you can grab it. If not, no big deal.
Yeah.
So Dana says she's Zulu, the gatekeeper. Peter didn't realize she was possessed at first until he saw her, levitating. And then Dana, or Zulu, starts to kind of throw herself on Peter. Should have been a pretty strong indication right there that she wasn't who she should be, but Peter's not that smart.
He actually thinks he's cute, which is weird. So the farther down the strap is on the legs, the harder it's going to be. Closer up to your butt, easier. Down by the knees, harder.
Elbow under your shoulder, knees slightly bent. We have our infamous clamshell.
I have a light band.
I'd be extra light band.
Still doesn't feel good. Hit your right feet.
One more. Now switch sides.
These kind of movements are amazing for overall spine stability and hip stability in your daily life. Can you believe that?
Line up that elbow right under your shoulder, knees slightly bent. Open up when you're ready.
A very small movement with big benefit.
One more.
God,
All right. All right, Peter asked her to relax. She's breathing quite heavily, panting like a dog. And kind of walking her through these little relaxation things. And while that's happening, start to levitate.
Yeah.
So the hands are behind you, fingertips face your butt, and we're going to lift up. You can either lift up into just a bridge or a reverse tabletop, or like Marsha, your legs are outstretched into a reverse plank.
Go reverse plank. I just checked my form. It didn't look good. So you're really going to drive those hips to the sky.
It helps if you look up, so you can start in that tabletop, hips are high, and then you could bring one leg out at a time. Your heels, you're up on your heels. And your hips are high. Arms straight.
Butt tight, tight. Pushing hard. Levitate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release.
Good.
All right. Lewis, a weird neighbor, he's possessed by another ghost. And he becomes Vince, the key master of Gozer.
Yes.
We have some squat lunge combos here, with or without your dumbbells.
He's always walking around not knowing where the gatekeeper is. Gonna keep it low.
You're gonna look cooler than Lewis, though.
Yeah. And a squat. And a lunge back. Then we switch feet. idea is just to stay as low as you can the whole time. You can lightly touch the knee down if you prefer. Give you a sense of your space, how low you are. If your knees are getting tired, your butt's getting tired, just take a stand up and keep it going. And then come back to low. Knees are behind the toes the whole time. So be cognizant of that.
Then the EP returns to the Ghostbusters facility. And he disengages the storage vault like an idiot. Grab your towel.
Here he comes, looking all the ghosts out. So there they were, all locked up. And out they come.
We got that into a dead bug. So prisoner get up, towel slam, dead bug.
Remember to switch feet.
I just have to look at myself doing this because when I look in the camera,
Yeah.
it's opposite. It's confusing. We have one more. So the room explodes, and the ghosts are released.
Oh no.
And they wreak havoc on the city.
There goes Manhattan.
Then the gatekeeper and the keymaster, or Lewis and Dana, they are united. So from where you are, if you're alone, you could pretend that, we're your partners. You're going to do partner sit up. So you come back and you high five.
Doing all this ab work this morning. Sorry, come back. If you have weights, you can do those too. Straight your back. 3 more.
Last one.
That's done.
All right, Dana and Lewis connect and they turn into those gargoyle-like creatures. We got back a really tall.
We're right up on the corner of the building. There they are.
Ah, butts are high.
Really working to stretch that butt as tall as you can. And add that hop if you want to. It's a little tiny hop. More of a swing, actually. One more set. Keep your skin Change at the hips. Just swing.
The gate's open. And Gozer enters. She is a gorgeous looking woman.
But she's hips up.
So thank Lorraine or Jessica Rabbit. Really bump those hips as you walk. You can come up on your toes if you want to be on high heels.
Really gotta take some more focus to get your hips out as far as they need to be. Abs are engaged. If you want to use lightning hands, you can. They're very strong.
One more set. Grab those dumbbells. So the men come together, the Ghostbusters come together. And they're asked to clear their minds. But of course Ray can't. No. So he tries to imagine like the most harmless creature ever. He does. He imagines the steakhouse marshmallow. But unfortunately, it appears all large and in charge.
Wide leg squat, toes out, knees tracker with the toes. Drop those weights. Hold them. Give us a big giant block. And then back down. Grow tall and huge.
One more set. Marshmallow climbs up the buildings, and the Ghostbusters decide that they need to cross streams in order to rid the ghosts. So, we have our infamous low impact thingamabob with a little leg lift. So Marsha, why don't you talk us through it?
So you're in your downward dog. Right leg comes up. Ooh. Bring it down across behind. And then turn it right. We're turning right way. Yes. It comes up. Listen and turn. Same good old thing about just adding the leg lift. You're really going to redirect those hips. They face the floor and they face the side. Take your time to really work through. It's highly enjoyable. Spine mobility, flexibility. Twist leg right. It's got it all. Feeling really badass this morning. And I push up in the spin. Next, good.
One more. and slowly come down into your ball.
Driving your butt back. So be careful of those knees. And the toes.
Hold it. All the ghosts. Return back to where they need to be. And the Ghostbusters are heroes. So grab those dumbbells for some hero curls.
Yes.
So if you have light weights, you can keep them high. If your weights are too heavy, you can curl low.
Take a moment to enjoy your heroic efforts and all the crowd adulation. And good on to all your fires in the city. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
One more curl. Nice job, guys.
Well done, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for Ghostbusters.
Have a great day. You ain't afraid of no ghosts.
We'll do a quick stretch. If you're able to join us, don't forget your slimy selfie.
Oh, yeah. Here we are, not too slimy. My slimy is really good.
Give yourselves a big hug. Switch arms. Pull one arm across. Your shoulders down. Rotate your hands. And switch sides. Rotate your hands. We've seen Slimer in the corner eating the entire workout. The whole time.
Just going to town over there. That's so funny.
Very inspiring.
So this is a good area for the old towel move. You can take your towel and bring it behind you, and you can grab onto it and pull if you want to get a little more out of your stretch. And switch. The band is good for this too.
Pull your fingertips back. And switch. We're going to come into a deep squat and hold it.
So luckily I have a book. I'll show you the book trick. It's a small book.
I got blocks.
Yeah, blocks are good.
We'll run those CDs on.
But if you have a book around, any book, a bunch of DVDs, whatever, and you can't quite get down there, you put the book under your heel, give you a little more lift. And it's a good segue into being able to get as low as you can with bare feet.
Sneakers do make this a little bit more accessible.
And if you just keep doing them over time, you will be here. We started doing these, I don't know,
Years ago.
yeah, a couple years ago. But look at us now. Just hanging out.
We're so
Small
impressive.
squat.
Just so impressive.
Small gains over time. Lead to big gains.
Really a great stretch for your hips. And then hands to the floor. Lift your butt up. Slowly roll up. guys are wonderful. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, everyone.
Or later, if you're catching it later.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy it.
We have 2 more official weeks, and then a partial week for the penultimate and the grand finale.
Lots of good ones coming up, though. Ghost on Friday posted. Next week is Jurassic Park. Yay. And then Jaws. Bye.